Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton. Today's Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition video. I'm on Chapter 4. This time I'm going to be going inside the Source Stone. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition videos like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on my Dungeon and Dragon content and more. Now, in the last video, we defeated two bosses. Morag, who is dead, and Aribeth, we defeated, and she's sent to prison. So let's go ahead and turn the fourth and final words of power. Now, I'm going to do is drop off the fourth and final words of power. So this is where I get inside the Source Stone. Yeah, because from here on out, things will get very tough. I will definitely point out the point of no return, but for now, make sure you stock up on potions if you have enough money. If not, well, plan wisely. Unless you're a cleric or a caster, yeah, then just buff up, clear area, and you should do fine. Now, the first thing we're going to go inside, we're going to face a new type of lizard people, the old ones. Yeah, we're going to face them. The first two foot soldiers, they're the warrior ones. They're not bad. The other ones, the evokers, they do hit hard with spells. So if you have knockdown, go for them. Go for them first, in fact, because their cold damage is really devastating. So let's go inside the Source Stone and kick some butt. Yes, we defeated some of the old ones, and there is a bug with a few of them. Let me explain. They go invisible. You need to use summons for that. Otherwise, I advise saving and loading each time you face them because they tend to be very buggy. Yeah, I'm serious. They are really buggy. So next up, what I'm going to do is go on ahead. There'll be another set of battles. And it's going to be fun, though. I will admit, though, this was like a great dungeon. I had a good time in it. If you see these chests, go ahead, destroy them. Yeah, destroy them all for loot and collect them because you're going to just load up on loot. So this way, you'll be loaded by the time you go to another module or something else. There will be an old one and an Aribeth clone. I'll explain about the Aribeth clone after combat.
I see by looking at you that you are not from my world of Azala. But I thank you for your aid nonetheless. Had you not intervened, I fear I would have succumbed to the Scaled Raiders. My name is Ashira of the Shining Order from the city of Sahaladar. My garments are those of my people, though perhaps they look as strange to you as your own garb does to me. As for the name Aribeth, I have no knowledge of her. Was she a companion of yours? Morag? That name is known to me. The Queen of the Scaled Raiders! Her face has haunted my dreams. Her voice hissing whispered promises of power to tempt me to turn against my people. But I am of the Shining Order, sworn in service to Sahaladar, greatest of the floating cities on Azala. I am not Aribeth. I am Ashira. And yet there are many worlds and planes of existence drawn together in this strange place. It may be that the one you call Aribeth is my parallel in your world. Or I am her parallel, if you prefer. Perhaps that is why we have been brought together. You say this Aribeth betrayed her faith. She was lost to Morag's evil. Perhaps we have met so that I may help you avenge her fall. I am a true knight of the Shining Order of Sahaladar. Perhaps I have been brought here from Azala to redeem the memory of Aribeth, that her soul may be cleansed of its sins by my actions. All who dwell among the islands of Azala know of Sahaladar, the foam-kissed city above the sea. The spires of my home glimmer and sparkle like coral beneath the azure waters. In the depths beneath our floating island is the wondrous capital of the Kiln, the water breathers with whom we peacefully share our world. After much searching, the magicians of Sahaladar discovered a portal in my world, a gate leading to this pseudo-plane where many universes converge. 6 were chosen to come through the portal, though we knew we could not return. The Old Ones seek to return to the world of their birth, but to do this, they need slaves and resources gathered from other, weaker worlds. Morag set the Scaled Raiders loose upon my homeworld. Azala had never faced so terrible a foe. Their savage cruelty was as alien as their appearance. The Scaled Raiders stripped my defenseless world of its magical treasures, and many of my people were sacrificed in bizarre rituals to feed the power of their queen. Vengeance is but one reason I am here. My world was peaceful and vulnerable. That is why we were among the first to suffer. But as Morag's strength grows, more of the Old Ones awaken. Soon a conquering army of her minions will pour forth to reclaim their homeworld. Then Morag will enslave world after world, and all will know the suffering of Azala.
That was another Aribeth from another world under a different name. If you kept her alive like I did, you get a nice necklace, which is great against the lizard people, and some nice stats too. So up ahead, I'm going to go ahead and slaughter more of the Old Ones, going after the Evoker first.
To the fight!
Victory will be ours!
Yes, I'm going to say this right now. After every combat, make sure you heal up any way possible. Spells, potions, and bandages. Or I should say healing kits more like it, because you're going to be springing traps like crazy. Unless you have a rogue or someone with the disable trap skill active and high. Why is that? Yeah, traps can kill. I always say this. I even demonstrated in one of my episodes that traps can kill in Dungeons & Dragons. I always demonstrate that just to prove my point. I will not do it for my next LP version of the first expansion pack. No, I won't do that. You'll be seeing that in the original though. Other than that, just go ahead and loot everything up. Get all the treasure you get, because you may never know. If you're playing on, say, the PC version, then you could do is bring that character to player-made modules. Now you're playing on the console version, and possibly, I think, the mobile version. You can bring your character, if you want to Shadows of Irontine, or better yet, bring it to Hordes of the Underdark, or any of the premium modules that came with the Enhanced Edition. It's real fun. Now the next part, you're going to see a bug. I'm showing you this because this is like for caution reasons. So be careful and use it as a summon if you need to. Yeah, I had to use a summon. That was interesting fight. Yeah, it was invisible, unfortunately. You will definitely get that in this area. Now, if you don't like that at all, I advise definitely using the save and load feature. Now, next up, this next part will be 4 of the old ones. This will be a tough one. You might lose a hench person. Good news is you can get them back for now. I'll explain when I get towards the point of no return when you cannot get them back once they die. So, buff up like crazy and then take out the Evokers first. Good news is I defeated all 4 of them. Bad news is my summon I used to take out the invisible foe died. Linlu died. I was a little bit too late, but still I did it. Now here's a neat thing about the Source Stone. This area is the doors. I'll tell you about other worlds, which is neat. I mean, it's one of the neat features in the original game. And when I play it back in the original day, oh, it was wonderful. Now, next up is the old one Chieftain. They hit very hard. There's a Evoker, and in my case, another invisible old one warrior. Yeah, you're going to see that. And it does suck, but it does happen for a reason. Well, actually, that reason is a bug. That's the thing. Still, if you have any summoning scrolls, that's fine. Otherwise, you need to keep that hench person alive because they're the only ones who kill the invisible foe, unfortunately. So just get ready to buff up big time. If you need potions, go ahead and teleport back into Neverwinter and get those potions. This way, you'll be ready. Other than that, this is a very simple fight. This is the last fight in this level. That is the great and wonderful news. So I'm just buffing up, making sure everything's set, ready to go. I'll return when all 3 foes are dead, including the invisible one that I cannot hit at all. That wasn't bad at all, except for the annoying invisible foe. I had to summon a weak summon. I'm going to get rid of it. Now, let me explain what's going on next. This next encounter, I'm going to keep a surprise. It's a big one. There are 2 big creatures you're going to be facing. So focus on one at a time. Make sure you have your potions ready. If you have any anti-fear stuff, definitely get that ready. Otherwise, you're going to be running around like crazy. If you have Dalen Red Tiger's, what do you call it, chapter 3 item, at least. I'll probably say chapter 2, you can get away with it. But chapter 3, you're all set because it has that immunity to fear, which is really good. Make sure you loot everything up. Heal up big time, too, because there are traps around here. They are very deadly. Yeah, you saw me took some mega damage. And I have basically Fire/Red Dragon Disciple hit points. Yeah, you see how much of that got chunked down. Still, just keep on resting up. And if you're a rogue, go ahead and claim those traps because they're great. Make a save here, please. Definitely make a save. So what I'm going to do is just get ready for the next part, the big old battle. And then I will definitely return afterwards and explain about the point of no return. And if your hench person dies, like I said again, you could teleport back. Yeah, you could definitely teleport back in this next area I'm going to. I'm buffing up just in case things go sideways or not my way. So once I'm done doing the buffs, I'm going to go in there, kill these 2 big old foes that I keep a secret. I'll reveal who they are after they are both dead. This one was a pleasant surprise when I first saw it. So let's go ahead and defeat both of them. Surprise, everyone. 2 dragons. Just not 2 dragons. 2 corrupted good dragons. Well, in today's Dungeons & Dragons standards, yeah. It's just a dragon gone bad. No more, what do you call it? If it's a red dragon, it's evil. A red dragon can now be good in the latest edition in Dungeons & Dragons, but still, that was a wonderful surprise. Because, let me explain why. Back in the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 days, well, mainly Baldur's Gate 2 days, you didn't really see much of 2 dragons, and people complain about that. So you know what BioWare did? They say, you know what? We're going to just throw a nice surprise of 2 dragons you're all going to face. Now you see that skull looking like door up ahead? Looks like a lizard skull or something like that. As soon as you enter it, it is the point of no return. This is very important to know this. Let me explain the rules about that. You enter that door, a few things changes. Number 1, your hench person dies. You cannot get them back because you're a stone that teleports back and forth to a safe location. Guess what? That's locked out. Number 2, you die. Game over. You load the game or exit. Yeah, no more respawn. Nope, none of that at all. So this is a point of no return. As soon as you enter that, that is it. So stock up now. Otherwise, cry. Make a save here. And I'm going to go ahead and go on in.
Hey there, dear. What can I do? Not feeling very... Hey, all right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Now, Linlu talked to me, and that was really good. I believe Linlu, I should have said another option. I would probably got a little romance from her. Same thing with Shanween. Yeah, the Bard. I think those two are it. So we're now at the point of no return. So you die, game over scene. Load your game up from your latest save. On number 2, Henchperson cannot be revived at all. That is it. Now, next up is Morag's Chosen. It's really fun, but I'm going to put Linlu back because I'm going to use her as bait for the final boss fight. I could take care of it by myself. I would probably suggest is go in there, take out the cleric, and then the other ones. This is a very simple fight.
We are the masters, the creators, the old ones. How long have we slept, and in our absence, the lesser races have grown bold? The slaves act as kings, building cities and nations, and laying claim to that which is ours! Tear down the cities! Death to the warm bloods! Hadrian and the word slaves have betrayed us, abandoning us to our exile within the Source Stone! Death to the traitors! Death to the word slaves! The time of awakening has come! The creators shall rise again and unleash vengeance on the world that has forgotten us! Hail, Morag! Lead us to vengeance! A storm of fire shall banish the endless winter! The city of slaves shall be utterly consumed by the flames of our rebirth! The high priests prepare the final rituals that will unlock the Source Stone and free us from our prison! Soon! What is this?
Time to
Leave no slave alive! The warm blood!
I always want to do that to Morag's Chosen. That was pretty funny. I saw it went a little bit of showboating before she said, "Go get him! Kill him!" And that was fun killing him. The cleric was the fun the most. So let me go ahead and give a recap of today's video. I fought some old ones, including some invisible ones that are buggy. Talked to an Aribeth lookalike, got a nice necklace out of it. Defeated 2 dragons. Yep, you heard me right. 2 dragons. And then the Dread Queen's Chosen. They're dead. And I'm luring up this joint. So in the next and final original campaign for my Neverwinter Night video, we're going to defeat Morag, the dreaded queen, once and for all, and get to the end. Well, this is it for my Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Chapter 4, the Source Stone video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated on my videos and more. If you like more videos like I suggested, check out the one on the upper left and on the bottom left if you like YouTube suggestion of my videos.